In this lesson, we are going to talk about passing by reference in C#. Now, you might have noticed before that sometimes your variable changes after calling a method. Why does that happen? Well, let's break it down step by step. So, the program starts in the main method. Here we declare an integer variable called a, and we give it the value 3. That means variable a holds the number 3, and let's imagine its memory address is 0x00. Next, we call the method sqr, and here's the important part: this method uses reference passing. That means instead of sending just the value of a, the program actually sends the memory address of a, which is 0x00. Inside the method, we have another variable called x, but since we pass by reference, x now points to the same memory address as a. So both a and x share the same memory location, and both currently hold the value 3. Now inside sqr, we run the statement x equal x multiply x. That's 3 times 3, which equals 9. So the value at memory address 0x00 changes from 3 to 9. And here's the key point: because a and x are pointing to the same memory location, the value of a also changes to 9 automatically. Finally, the program goes back to the main method and execute console.write. This prints out 9, not 3, because passing by reference updates the original variable directly. After the explaining, now let's see the real coding. In this script, we're talking about passing by reference in C#. So the first, we declare the integer a with the initial value 3, and to do more understand, we will display the value of a to the console. So I use console.write, and in here I will write before reference a this. So after that, we call the method sqr, and in here we will use the reference a like this. So after that, we will display the value of a to the console. So we use and here we say after reference a equal like this. So now we have to create the detail for the method sqr. So we go outside the main method and we say static and void SQR. In here we will use reference and integer x like this. So inside in here we will display the value of a first. Console dot write and we say before calculation, we say that and x equal 0 x like this. So after that we do calculation x equal x multiply x this. So after the calculation we will display the value of a again. So now we say use console dot write and here we write after calculation x equal 0 x like this. So now our program is complete. So now let's run our program by Ctrl F on the keyboard. Now let's see that the result will be like this. So what is this meaning? Let's see what is the meaning of this. You see that in the main method we say after declare the variable a, we use the statement console.write, so to display the value of a, right? So before using the passing by reference, the value of a is 3, right? So then we call the method, right? So we use before calculation. So in this time mean that the program send the address of variable a to x, and in that time the variable x receive the memory address of a and has the value is 3. So that's why the value of x becomes 3 as the value of a in this one, in this slide. And you see that after the calculation the value of x become 9, because you see that in the SQR method we do calculation, right? X multiply x, so the value of x become 9. So after complete the calculation, we show the value to the console, so it print the message after calculation x equal 9. So after complete the method SQR, the program go back to the main method, and if you print the message after reference and show that the value of a is 9, that's why. That's because a and x share the same memory address, and the value of x is 9. So that's why the value of a also become to be 9, as you see in here. So this is about how to use the Passing by reference. In this example, we are looking at how passing by value works in C#. So in the main method, we create a variable called a, and we give it the value 3. That means inside the computer's memory variable a is holding the number 3. Next, the program calls a method called sqr, but here's the important part. C# passes the value of a, not the memory address. So basically, it makes a copy of the value 3 and gives it to a new variable inside the method called x. Now inside the sqr method, the program runs this line x equal x multiply x. So that's 3 times 3, which equals 9. The value of x is now 9. But here's the catch. This only changes x. Inside the method, it does not change a. Because remember, only a copy was sent. Finally, when the program goes back to the main method and prints out a, you see the result is still 3, not 9. Now let's see the real coding. In this script, we learn about passing argument by value. So we comment like passing argument by value. So in here, the first we declare the integer a with the initial value 3, and then we will call the method sqr, and we have the argument for this method is 3a. So after that, we will write some comment to make the result easy to understand. So I will write console.write. In here, I will explain. In here, I will write our method main, right? So when I write this, we will understand that what happened in the main method and what happened in the sqr method. So after that, we display the value. So console, and here we write a equal 0 and a like this. So after that, after we display the value of a, we will in the new line like new line this. So now it's the time for us to create the detail of the method sqr. So we go outside. In here we write static and void, and we write the name sqr. In here we declare the parameter in x. So inside in here I will write the calculation, right? So x equal x multiply x like this. But just the we will not understand when it display the result. So to more understand, I will write some explanation. Console.write. In here, I will write a method. This method we call s, right? sqr. So we like this. So what will happen? So then we will display the value of x, right? Before calculation. So console dot write, and here I will before calculation, that is so x equal 0 and x. So after that, so we will display after the calculation. So we write console.write. So in here we write after, right? After calculation x equal 0 8, that is okay. But after this one we will in the new line console dot write like this, and we say new line this. So now our program seems to be complete, right? So let's run our program. Just Control F5 on the keyboard. So now you see that the result will be like this. So what will happen in here? As I explained the previous, that in the method SQR, you see that before calculation the value of x is 3, but after the calculation the value of x changed to be 9, as you see in here. And in the main method, you see that the value of a is 3, which is not changed. And this is about how to use passing arguments by value in this program. In addition to the main method, we also have another method called getValues. The parameters of the getValues method use the keyword out in front of the data types for both x and y. This means that the method getValues will transfer data out rather than accept data in. Inside the getValues method, the values of the variables x and y are set to 5 and 42 respectively. These values will be transferred out when the method getValues is called. In the main method, we declare the variables a and b, but we don't assign them any initial values. Next, we call the getValues method. The values of x and y are then assigned to the variables a and b respectively. This means that the value of a becomes 5 and the value of b becomes 42. Finally, we use the statement console.write to print the values of a and b to the console. So 5 and 42 are printed out just as you see here. After the explaining, now let's see the real coding. In this video, we're talking about passing argument. By out. So the first we declare the integer a and b. So after that we call the method get value And in here we use the statement out in A and in A out B. So after here we have to display the message to the console to make sure that we will understand when we look at the running result. So we use the statement to write. In here we will write after call method get value, that is, and then we show the value of A and B to the console after we call the method get value. So we use console dot write. So in here we can write A equal then B equal 1 and A B like this. And now we just like this one. This one we just use for new line, into new line. So now we are going to create the detail for the method get value. So we go outside in here and we use static void, and we use the navigate value. This, and here we use the statement out in X and out in Y like this. So in here we have to declare the initial value for X is 5 and Y is 42 as in the explanation. But in here we have to explain something to make sure that we will understand after we run the program. So I will write console to write, and here we explain that inside the method, get value, this, and after that we show that what is the value for X and Y inside the method get value. So we write this 0 and Y equal 1. So here we write X then Y like this. So now we just guess enter new line to easy looking when we run and check the result. Say new line, this. So this is about the complete for our program. So now let's learn to see what happened. Our program result will be like this that you see in here. So you see that inside the method get value x, the value of x is 5 and the value of y is 42. So you see that in the program you see like this. So after that we have the method after call method get values a, the value of a is 5 and the value of b is 42. So you see that after we call the method get values and by using the keyword out, that means the value of x will be sent to the a and the value of b will be sent to b. So that means that we get the value from outside the method main. So this is about how to use the keyword out.